Hey, welcome to Live with Lynn. So if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so I know you were here. I'm Lynn Huber, and I appreciate you being here today. So today we're going to talk about quit faking happiness and learn how to live authentically. You know, we all toe the line to some level, right? I mean, we grow up, we graduate from high school. Some of us go on to college and graduate from there. We get married, we have kids, we get a job. Those are all the things that most of us do almost without thinking because that's what we're supposed to do. Good morning, Karen. Good to see you. Or good afternoon, I guess. Good to see you. So, but that's what we're supposed to do, right? We don't even think about it. We just grow up and we do those things almost without thinking. And so many people are content with the lives that they lead on the surface, but deep down they crave something totally different. We tell ourselves, lots of people have it worse than I do, so there's no point in complaining. Well, the truth is, someone is always going to have a worse life, right? But you don't need to worry about them. Stop worrying about them and worry about yourself. You can't wake up every day dreading your boring or unfulfilling life only to say every morning that someone in a developing country has a worse life than you do. How does that help anybody, right? So you have to be content with the life you lead. Hi, Sarah. Good morning. So you have to be happy by your own standards. If you're not happy working a 9 to 5 at your office job, then make a change in your life. If you want freedom from a corporate job and you want to get your own business, you want to start your own business or start a home business or whatever, go for it, right? When Richard and I first started selling Avon back in 2001, we had no intention of leaving our jobs. We thought we were living the American dream. I mean, we had great jobs, we were making pretty good money, but we were tied down. I mean, we both worked 60 to 70 hours a week in our jobs, and I commuted 3 hours every day. I'm not kidding, an hour and a half each way to work. And we had credit card debt. And we couldn't just go and travel whenever we wanted to. So, we were in Avon for about a year. I mean, we had no intention of really doing a lot with Avon. We were just going to help pay for my square dance website, right? But we were in about a year before we saw the possibilities of what this was we had in our hands. And so then we got serious. We worked our business, we paid off our bills, and we set a plan in motion to retire early. It took us about 5 years, but now we live our lives on our own terms. I mean, since like 2006, we haven't had to work a job, right? So we get up when we're done sleeping. We travel when we want, at least when there's not a crazy pandemic getting in our way. But I mean, we get to choose, right? We get to choose how we want to live our lives. My daughter, Stephanie, she's kind of a nomad. She does what she wants to do, right? She just wants to live in a van and travel around with her 2 dogs all over the country. She wants to wake up in a different place every day or spend a couple of days by a river or whatever, right? I mean, my daughter seriously is that girl who lives in a van by the river. But that lifestyle was always a dream in the back of her mind, someday. And then she met a guy who was already living that lifestyle, and he called her out. He asked her, what was she waiting for? And that got her thinking, and she started realizing that, yeah, she could wait forever, but it wasn't going to happen unless she started putting things in motion. So she did. She traded in her car for a van. It wasn't an easy thing to do. I mean, she was upside down in her car, and she ended up being, again, even more upside down in the van. But it was the step that was going to get her closer to where she wanted to go, right? And she knew that she needed an income. So even though she was going to be living in a van, she wanted to have the money that she needed and wanted to be able to do the things that she wanted. And her current job wasn't going to offer that. I mean, she had to go into an office every day. She couldn't just work from her van. And so she took some training on how to find a virtual job. And then she used that training to update her LinkedIn profile. And then as she was taking the steps to make her dream happen, guess what happened? As what always happens when you're doing that, when you're taking the steps and you're moving forward, the universe kicked in to make it happen for her. And an amazing tech company headhunted her to be an admin for their company. And guess what? Hi, Anne. Good afternoon. Good to see you. So guess what? This new company, I mean, she's been there now for a year or something, but they pay a lot more than what she was already making. And she can work from anywhere in the world as long as she has an internet connection. So now my baby girl is living her dream. I am so proud of her. Yeah, I'm worried about her being out there all by herself, although she's got a community. She's met other van lifers, that's what they call themselves, and she's met these other people, and they take care of each other. And I am so proud of her because she made her dream happen. So hey, don't settle for a mediocre lifestyle and pardon it just because things could be worse, right? Of course things could be worse. Yeah. You could be homeless, or you could be crippled or starving, or tons of other unfortunate things, right? Don't let that stop you from doing what you dream of. You always want to strive to be the best of the best, right? My friend Anitra, who's usually on, but I don't see her on today, she's blind. You know what? But she doesn't let that get in the way of anything she wants to do. She just finds a way to make it happen. Sometimes she might have to do it a little different way, but she finds a way to make it happen. So stop dreaming for some time in the future. Become that person you always daydream of being, because it is attainable. You know, God wouldn't give you that dream if it wasn't attainable. If it's in your head, if it's in your heart, it's something you could do. You wouldn't have the dream if you couldn't do it. The only thing holding you back from achieving those dreams is you. You. You know, the people around you, they can't control who you are or what you find happiness in doing. You have to set your own goals. And more importantly, you have to strive to achieve them. Nothing is going to be handed to you, right? It takes hard work to be happy and successful, right? But by feigning happiness, you're barely fooling the people around you, but you can never fool yourself. You're always going to have that feeling that you're not content, or that you wish you were somewhere else in your life. Everyone else might think you're pretty happy doing what you're doing, but you know the truth deep down, right? And even some of those people who are closer to you, they might see through your facade, I can't say that word, facade, and realize that you're feeling stuck. But if you let it be known that you're looking for a change in your life and you start moving towards that change, those opportunities are more likely to present themselves. Because the universe provides. The universe, when you start moving towards it and you start taking action, the universe will put things in front of you. You have to be open to seeing them. Because the universe can put things in front of you all day, and if you can't see them, then you're not going to be able to take advantage of them, right? But the most important part of living a wholesome life is knowing that what you want out of this world. What is it you want? Don't try to convince yourself that stocking shelves at a grocery store is what you want. I mean, unless that really is what you want, right? I mean, maybe that night job, stocking shelves, could be right for you because it frees up your time during the day for you to go after your dreams. I mean, I don't know. I'm not knocking stocking shelves. There's so many important jobs out there, and those jobs need to be filled. And there's so many reasons why people choose to work them. I mean, all of us work different jobs because they provide what we need at that time, right? So I'm not knocking that. But if you want to see every corner of the world, you should strive to accomplish that. Because at the end of the day, you're going to feel much more accomplished than you would living your typical everyday life that helps you make ends meet, but doesn't do anything to contribute towards your personal satisfaction. And nobody knows how long we have on this earth. We don't. Nobody knows. Good afternoon, Chris. There's Anitra. Good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. So nobody knows how long we have. You know, this earth, I mean, our lives are fragile in a lot of ways. We don't know how long we have. So don't waste a moment. When you finally accomplish whatever goal you're working towards, you can tell people that you're happy, and you can actually feel that way deep down inside of you. It would be refreshing, right, to be truthful about your life and to live the life you want to live and be happy. Wouldn't that be great? So, hey, now I'd love to hear from you. I mean, are you happy with your life? What do you want out of life? And what will help you get it? Or if you've already started to work towards the life you want, what are you doing? Please get down in the comments and share. I would love to hear your stories. So thank you guys for being live. I have a whole bunch of people here. I have Karen, Sarah, Ann, Chris, Anitra. Thank you guys for being live with me today, and anyone else who might be live who just hasn't commented, and anyone who's watching the replay. I appreciate you. So go out there and have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.